Mercedes-Benz favors hydrogen as the energy source for the F-cell hybrid electric engine and achieves this due to integrated tanks in the body of the car, an outstanding range of 1,000 kilometers.
Is Mercedes-Benz about to pull off the impossible? Will their new engine destroy the entire EV industry? Mercedes-Benz, a name synonymous with innovation and luxury, has just made a jaw-dropping claim. Their upcoming engine will completely upend the electric vehicle (EV) market. While the world races toward electrification, Mercedes is taking a radically different approach, one that could rewrite the future of transportation. What if, after all the hype surrounding electric cars, Mercedes has been working behind the scenes on an engine so advanced that it could render EVs obsolete? A legacy of innovation. Mercedes-Benz has always been synonymous with engineering excellence. With its rich history dating back to the 19th century, the brand has consistently led the way in automotive innovation. From the invention of the first gasoline-powered car by Carl Benz in 1886 to pioneering luxury vehicles with cutting-edge features, Mercedes has set numerous benchmarks. It has continually pushed the boundaries of what cars can do, whether it's through performance, comfort, or safety. Mercedes' involvement in motorsport has also shaped its technological advancements. Over the years, the company's race cars have been testing grounds for new engine technologies, aerodynamics, and safety features. The iconic Silver Arrows, which dominated the racing world in the 1930s, are just one example of how Mercedes used motorsport to refine and perfect their engineering. This commitment to performance-driven innovation has become a hallmark of the Mercedes-Benz brand. Fast forward to today, Mercedes-Benz remains at the top of the luxury automobile market, constantly raising the bar with new developments in hybrid technology, electric vehicles, and autonomous driving systems. However, despite this rapid evolution, the company's most recent move, its renewed focus on combustion engine technology, has left many wondering if this is a strategic mistake or a brilliant move. In a world that increasingly champions electric mobility, Mercedes-Benz's commitment to internal combustion engines seems counterintuitive. But Mercedes has never been one to follow trends. They've always led them. And if anyone has the engineering expertise to redefine the future of combustion engines, it's Mercedes. Could this new engine be a calculated response to the shortcomings of electric vehicles? While electric vehicles are certainly the future for many automakers, Mercedes' decision to improve its combustion engine technology could be the disruption that the EV industry didn't see coming. The fact that Mercedes is doubling down on a better, more efficient combustion engine suggests they see a long-term market for gas-powered cars. But with the shift to electric power gaining momentum, will they be able to hold on to their edge? If Mercedes-Benz pulls this off, it could completely change the narrative. Instead of abandoning combustion technology, they are finding ways to evolve it into a more sustainable, efficient, and powerful option. This could be the very thing that disrupts the EV industry and forces other manufacturers to rethink their electrification strategies. Mercedes-Benz isn't just about nostalgia. It's about redefining what's possible in the future of transportation. Their legacy of pushing boundaries might be the key to making their new engine a game-changer. But what exactly makes this new engine so special? The rise of electric vehicles. The electric vehicle revolution is undeniable. As the world becomes increasingly aware of the environmental toll of fossil fuels, the demand for electric vehicles continues to rise. Governments around the world are setting ambitious targets for the elimination of combustion engines, and car manufacturers are racing to meet those goals. EVs have gone from being a niche product to becoming the standard for the automotive industry. However, the electric vehicle market is far from perfect. While companies like Tesla have made significant strides in improving battery technology, EVs still face major obstacles. High prices, long charging times, and limited charging infrastructure continue to be significant barriers to widespread adoption. Range anxiety, the fear that a car's battery will run out before it can be recharged, remains a critical issue for consumers. These are the challenges that Mercedes-Benz is betting it can overcome with its new engine technology. EVs are not a one-size-fits-all solution. For certain consumers, the practicality and convenience of combustion engines still have an edge. While electric vehicles are great for short commutes and urban driving, long-distance road trips and refueling convenience are areas where combustion engines still outperform their electric counterparts. Mercedes' focus on improving combustion technology could provide an ideal alternative to EVs, offering consumers the power and range they crave without the limitations of battery-driven vehicles. Moreover, the transition to electric cars isn't happening as fast as many predicted. In some regions, infrastructure and policy support still lag behind the demand for EVs. This gives combustion-powered cars, especially hybrids, an important role to play in the global market for years to come. Mercedes-Benz's move to innovate combustion engines may be a timely response to this slow shift and could position them to capture a wider market share than their EV-focused competitors. But Mercedes isn't just looking to compete in the EV market. They're aiming to redefine combustion engines to make them as clean and efficient as possible. Their next-generation combustion engine promises to offer the same power and performance as traditional engines, but with dramatically reduced emissions. By refining combustion technology, Mercedes is aiming to achieve a balance between performance, efficiency, and environmental sustainability. This new hybrid engine is set to have a significant impact on the market, not just in terms of technology, but also in the perception of hybrid and combustion vehicles. If Mercedes can successfully marry the best aspects of both combustion and electric technologies, it could change the game for the entire automotive industry. The shift towards hybrids could give consumers the best of both worlds: instant refueling, long driving range, and a reduced environmental footprint. As the world transitions towards electric mobility, Mercedes-Benz's move to improve combustion engines could be seen as a bold step in the right direction. If they can deliver on their promises, this new engine technology could provide a compelling alternative to EVs. But will consumers embrace it? And more importantly, will it disrupt the EV industry as much as Mercedes hopes? Mercedes-Benz's strategic shift. Mercedes-Benz's new engine is more than just a technical marvel. It's a calculated shift in strategy. While other automakers race toward full electrification, Mercedes is positioning itself as a leader in hybrid and combustion technologies. Their decision to develop this new engine suggests that they see significant value in the continued use of combustion engines, particularly in markets where electric infrastructure is still lacking. The strategy behind this shift is clear. Rather than abandoning combustion engines entirely, Mercedes is focusing on making them cleaner, more efficient, and more sustainable. This could be a brilliant move, as the EV market is still dealing with a host of challenges, including high vehicle costs, long charging times, and limited infrastructure. By investing in next-generation hybrid and combustion technologies, Mercedes is setting itself apart from the competition. While some critics may argue that this is a step backward, Mercedes is betting that consumers will continue to demand combustion engines in the years to come. The brand is betting on the fact that many consumers, particularly in developing markets, may not be ready to fully embrace EVs due to infrastructure and cost issues. By improving its combustion technology, Mercedes is providing an option that could be just as green, if not greener, than current electric alternatives. Additionally, Mercedes is leveraging its expertise in performance and luxury to create hybrid and combustion vehicles that offer superior driving experiences. This could give them an edge over traditional EV makers like Tesla, whose vehicles, while impressive, often lack the refinement and luxury that Mercedes buyers expect. Mercedes is betting that luxury hybrid vehicles will be the next big thing, offering both performance and sustainability. But Mercedes' commitment to internal combustion engines doesn't mean they are abandoning electrification entirely. The company has continued to expand its electric lineup, with models like the EQS and EQC, which are already winning accolades for their performance and luxury. The challenge for Mercedes will be balancing these two strategies, combustion and electric, without alienating consumers or missing out on the growing EV market. As Mercedes works to perfect its new engine, it's clear that they are taking a measured, strategic approach. The question is whether consumers will see the value in this hybrid solution or whether they will continue to demand fully electric cars. Mercedes has long been the standard bearer of luxury, and their latest moves could define the future of hybrid and combustion vehicles. At the heart of this strategy lies the engine itself, a cutting-edge hybrid powertrain that promises to offer superior performance, efficiency, and sustainability. If Mercedes can successfully integrate these technologies into their new models, they could be poised to take over a significant portion of the market. This hybrid revolution could very well be the future of driving, offering a perfect blend of power, efficiency, and luxury. The hybrid dilemma. Mercedes-Benz's embrace of hybrid technology may be its smartest move or its biggest risk. While other automakers are jumping full throttle into electric vehicles, Mercedes is hedging its bets by refining combustion technology and integrating it with hybrid systems. The company's approach is more cautious, but in an industry that's moving fast, could this strategy be a liability? The hybrid dilemma is that while hybrid vehicles are still relevant, the world's automotive future seems to be leaning more heavily towards full electrification. Governments are pushing for zero-emission targets, and consumers are increasingly demanding fully electric vehicles. Mercedes, however, is betting that a well-crafted hybrid engine could deliver the best of both worlds, efficiency without sacrificing performance. If they succeed, Mercedes will have the perfect vehicle for regions that are still struggling with the adoption of EVs. While hybrid vehicles aren't as fully green as EVs, they represent a more practical option for many consumers, especially in markets where charging infrastructure is still in its infancy. But Mercedes' challenge is to make sure these hybrids don't get lost in the shuffle as electric vehicles continue to grow in popularity. The key to their success will be making sure their hybrid offerings have all the performance and luxury Mercedes customers expect, while still being an attractive choice for those looking for sustainability. In the face of the electric vehicle revolution, Mercedes-Benz's hybrid strategy may seem like a compromise. However, by making sure these hybrids are efficient, powerful, and luxurious, Mercedes could carve out a unique niche in the market. If they can deliver on their promises, hybrids might prove to be the perfect solution for consumers in regions where electric infrastructure is still developing. The EV industry response. As Mercedes-Benz confidently pushes forward with its new hybrid strategy, the electric vehicle (EV) industry isn't sitting idly by. Tesla, Volkswagen, and other major EV players are watching this development closely. The potential success of Mercedes-Benz's hybrid engines poses a direct challenge to their market dominance. What happens when a luxury brand like Mercedes introduces a superior hybrid system that blends performance, efficiency, and sustainability? The answer could change everything. Tesla, the undisputed leader of the EV revolution, has been the go-to brand for all things electric. Their vehicles are known for their impressive range, cutting-edge technology, and extensive charging network. However, despite their dominance, Tesla still faces obstacles: range anxiety, longer charging times, and the cost of EVs, which can remain prohibitive for many consumers. Mercedes-Benz's hybrid vehicles could capitalize on these weaknesses by offering performance and efficiency that rival full electric cars, while still providing the convenience and speed of refueling. This has sparked a competitive fire among automakers. Legacy brands like Volkswagen, BMW, and Audi are already refining their electric offerings and hybrid models, but Mercedes-Benz's hybrid strategy, built on decades of engineering experience, could push these companies to rethink their plans. If Mercedes can successfully bring the best of both worlds to the table, it could cause a significant shift in the automotive landscape. Automakers that have focused solely on electric vehicles may have to reconsider their approach, potentially slowing down the overall push for full electrification. Another factor to consider is how this hybrid revolution will impact consumers' perceptions of EVs. While many have embraced the future of electric vehicles, a large segment of the population still values the convenience, performance, and familiarity of combustion engines. Mercedes-Benz's ability to cater to this demographic could allow them to dominate markets that are still hesitant about fully adopting electric mobility. If consumers begin to see hybrids as a practical, high-performance option, it could significantly slow the transition to all-electric vehicles. While electric vehicle manufacturers focus on improving battery technology and building out charging networks, Mercedes-Benz could be quietly winning over consumers who are skeptical of full electrification. The hybrid engine might not be a long-term solution for everyone, but it could be the bridge that allows more consumers to make the transition. For markets where charging infrastructure is underdeveloped, hybrid cars might be a more realistic option, offering the same performance without the reliance on charging stations. The question now is whether other automakers will follow Mercedes-Benz's lead and pivot back to hybrids, or if they will continue down the path of full electrification. The decision to innovate combustion engines rather than abandon them might be seen as a smart strategic move for the future. With advancements in fuel efficiency and performance, hybrids may remain relevant for decades, long after full electric vehicles have reached critical mass. Mercedes-Benz's new strategy might inspire other manufacturers to focus on improving hybrid technology, providing consumers with more choices. It's also important to note that hybrid technology can be implemented across various vehicle categories. While Mercedes-Benz is focusing on luxury vehicles, this technology could eventually trickle down to mass-market vehicles. If this happens, it could significantly impact the global market and provide an alternative to electric vehicles, offering consumers greater flexibility. As the competition intensifies, Mercedes-Benz's hybrid engine could be the ace in the hole that keeps them at the forefront of automotive innovation. The coming years will reveal whether this bold strategy can not only challenge the dominance of electric vehicles, but also shape the future of the entire automotive industry. Sustainability and the future of hybrid vehicles. Sustainability is at the heart of the hybrid engine revolution. While fully electric vehicles are often seen as the most environmentally friendly option, hybrids can offer a balanced solution, especially in areas where full electrification is not yet practical. Mercedes-Benz's strategy is designed with the future of the planet in mind, offering consumers a hybrid option that is not only efficient but also sustainable. The global shift towards sustainability has created a strong demand for low-emission vehicles. While EVs are an essential part of this equation, hybrid vehicles can play a crucial role in bridging the gap between fossil fuel-powered cars and fully electric vehicles. Mercedes-Benz's hybrid models, which combine the benefits of both combustion engines and electric power, are designed to reduce carbon emissions while still offering consumers the performance they expect. By improving the efficiency of combustion engines and combining them with electric motors, Mercedes-Benz's hybrid technology reduces fuel consumption and emissions. These improvements align with global efforts to combat climate change by reducing the automotive industry's carbon footprint. In addition, hybrids eliminate range anxiety, allowing drivers to travel longer distances without worrying about finding charging stations, an issue that still plagues electric vehicles in many parts of the world. Hybrid vehicles also offer a more sustainable approach to the transition to electric mobility. While fully electric vehicles are ideal for some, the infrastructure to support them is still in the early stages of development in many regions. In areas where charging stations are scarce or where long-range driving is essential, hybrids provide an immediate solution. As the world continues to build out its charging network, hybrids will play a crucial role in ensuring that the transition to full electrification is smooth and gradual. Another factor that makes Mercedes-Benz's hybrid technology appealing is its focus on luxury and performance. Consumers who might be hesitant about giving up the convenience of gasoline-powered cars can still enjoy the luxury and performance of a Mercedes-Benz hybrid without sacrificing the driving experience. Mercedes-Benz's commitment to combining sustainability with performance ensures that their hybrid vehicles are as enjoyable to drive as they are eco-friendly. Moreover, Mercedes-Benz's hybrid technology is not just about improving the driving experience. It's also about rethinking how vehicles are manufactured by focusing on reducing emissions, improving efficiency, and integrating electric motors into traditional powertrains. Mercedes is setting a new standard for automotive sustainability. This innovative approach could influence other automakers to follow suit and refine their hybrid offerings, ultimately leading to a more sustainable global automotive market. As Mercedes-Benz continues to refine its hybrid technology, the company is proving that there is still room for innovation in combustion engines. By pushing the boundaries of hybrid engineering, Mercedes-Benz is showing that it's possible to create vehicles that are both high performance and sustainable. Their approach to sustainability may provide the blueprint for other automakers to follow, ensuring that the automotive industry can contribute to the fight against climate change without sacrificing performance or luxury. In the coming years, Mercedes-Benz's hybrid technology could become the benchmark for the entire automotive industry, especially as sustainability continues to rise to the top of consumers' priorities. As the world navigates the transition from combustion engines to electric mobility, hybrids will serve as the perfect bridge, offering the best of both worlds and providing consumers with a more sustainable way to travel. The battle for the EV market. The electric vehicle market is fiercely competitive, with manufacturers like Tesla, Volkswagen, and BMW battling for supremacy. Mercedes-Benz's decision to invest in hybrid technology could be the disruption needed to break the hold of fully electric vehicles. But will this hybrid approach be enough to take on the EV giants, or will it prove to be too little, too late? Tesla's dominance in the EV market is unparalleled. With its innovative battery technology, autonomous driving capabilities, and vast supercharger network, Tesla has set the standard for electric vehicles. Other automakers like Volkswagen and BMW are catching up, but Mercedes-Benz's decision to invest in hybrid technology could change the game. By offering a performance-driven hybrid alternative, Mercedes is positioning itself as a unique player in the EV market, one that can deliver performance, efficiency, and luxury in one package. But Mercedes-Benz's hybrid focus doesn't mean they are abandoning electric vehicles entirely. The company is still committed to electrification with its EQ lineup of fully electric vehicles. The question, however, is whether Mercedes can keep up with the rapid pace of EV innovation. While Tesla and other manufacturers push the envelope on electric technology, Mercedes's hybrid approach may give them an edge in markets where range anxiety and charging infrastructure remain significant challenges. Mercedes-Benz's hybrid strategy is a bold move, but it might be exactly what the industry needs. As the automotive market shifts toward electric mobility, Mercedes is offering an alternative that combines the best of both worlds. Whether it's for consumers who still rely on gasoline engines or those who are looking for a greener solution, Mercedes-Benz's hybrid vehicles could meet a growing demand for sustainable yet high-performance cars. The battle for the EV market is far from over, and Mercedes-Benz's hybrid vehicles might be the secret weapon that shifts the balance of power. As automakers race to electrify their fleets, Mercedes is setting itself apart by offering a more versatile, practical alternative. But will this hybrid solution be enough to disrupt the dominance of electric vehicles, or will it leave Mercedes trailing behind? Mercedes-Benz's strategic move towards hybrid supremacy. Mercedes-Benz's hybrid strategy is one that could have far-reaching consequences for the automotive world. While others rush to electrify their fleets, Mercedes is choosing a more calculated approach that places an emphasis on refining its combustion engine technology alongside electric capabilities. This could be a masterstroke, or it could be a gamble that risks Mercedes being left behind. As the competition for EV dominance intensifies, Mercedes-Benz is doubling down on hybrid technology, an option that allows them to hold on to the familiar performance standards they've always been known for, while meeting the growing demand for greener vehicles. The move toward hybrid vehicles may be seen as a response to the challenges faced by fully electric vehicles, particularly in markets with underdeveloped charging infrastructure. Mercedes has positioned itself to cater to consumers who are wary of the limitations of EVs, offering a hybrid alternative that promises greater convenience, fewer range concerns, and the luxurious performance that Mercedes is renowned for. This strategy could appeal to a segment of the market that still values the versatility of a combustion engine while transitioning to more sustainable options. But Mercedes isn't just playing it safe with hybrids. The company is also pushing forward with fully electric vehicles under its EQ brand, continuing to develop its lineup of electric vehicles like the EQS and EQE. However, the hybrid models that Mercedes is focusing on could give it a significant edge, especially in markets where EV adoption is still slow. By offering both hybrid and electric options, Mercedes is able to meet the diverse needs of its global customer base. This versatility is likely to help the brand remain relevant in an increasingly polarized automotive market. At the same time, Mercedes-Benz is investing in sustainability by improving the efficiency of its powertrains and reducing the carbon footprint of its manufacturing processes. With new engines that combine the best of both worlds, the company could not only meet stricter emission standards, but also gain an edge in markets that prioritize low-emission vehicles without sacrificing driving dynamics. Mercedes' hybrid strategy seems to be perfectly in line with this global push for sustainability, combining performance and environmental consciousness in a package that appeals to luxury car buyers. The real question is whether this hybrid focus can keep Mercedes ahead of competitors like Tesla, who are relentlessly pushing the envelope on electric vehicle technology. While Tesla's vehicles may not offer the same level of luxury or performance as Mercedes-Benz, they are setting the pace for electric innovation. Mercedes, however, is positioning itself to offer a compelling alternative for consumers who are not fully sold on electric-only vehicles. It will be interesting to see if this strategy can take the automaker into the next decade, competing not just on luxury and design, but on performance, efficiency, and environmental sustainability. As the world becomes more focused on electric mobility, Mercedes-Benz has managed to carve out a unique position by not abandoning combustion technology altogether. Instead, they are integrating hybrid systems into their lineup that blend performance with electric efficiency, making them a strong contender in the evolving landscape of automotive technology. Mercedes might not be following the crowd, but rather leading in a way that appeals to both traditional car buyers and those ready for the electric future. The company's gamble on hybrid vehicles could also position it as the brand of choice for consumers who desire electric benefits, like reduced emissions, without the range anxiety and long charging times associated with fully electric cars. This flexibility is particularly valuable for markets like the US, where the EV infrastructure is still developing, and for global buyers who are seeking cars that can deliver both performance and sustainability. Mercedes-Benz's focus on blending the best of both combustion and electric technologies could allow it to maintain a competitive edge as the automotive market continues to transition. As Mercedes-Benz moves into this new era, the hybrid vehicles they are creating could very well become the blueprint for the future of luxury and performance in the automotive industry. The world may be looking for fully electric cars, but Mercedes has managed to find a way to offer the same benefits with the added bonus of seamless, efficient performance that doesn't require a full switch to electrification. Whether or not Mercedes-Benz's hybrid models succeed in outshining EVs will depend on how well they balance the consumer desire for sustainability with the brand's storied legacy of automotive excellence. The ripple effect of Mercedes' bold hybrid strategy. Mercedes-Benz's decision to double down on hybrid technology while continuing to pursue electric vehicles raises intriguing questions about the future of the auto industry. As more companies and nations push for fully electric vehicles, Mercedes is embracing a more balanced approach, blending the convenience and performance of traditional engines with the efficiency of electric motors. Could this hybrid strategy change the way consumers view the future of mobility, or will it only serve to delay the inevitable shift toward full electrification? In many ways, Mercedes-Benz's approach could have a profound ripple effect on the entire auto industry. By continuing to develop and refine combustion engines alongside their electric offerings, Mercedes could challenge the assumption that EVs are the only way forward. In particular, their hybrid models might convince hesitant buyers that electric vehicles don't have to mean sacrificing the driving experience, performance, and convenience that traditional gas-powered cars offer. There's a psychological element to this strategy as well. Many consumers still associate traditional combustion engines with luxury, power, and driving excitement, values that Mercedes has long been known for. By presenting hybrid vehicles as the best of both worlds, Mercedes might be able to capture the loyalty of those who aren't quite ready to give up their combustion-powered vehicles. For these buyers, the transition to fully electric cars could feel too drastic, but a hybrid provides a perfect middle ground. But this strategy isn't without risks. As the global market moves towards stricter emissions regulations and more widespread EV adoption, Mercedes will need to ensure that their hybrid models remain competitive. With rivals like Tesla pushing full electric vehicles to the forefront, Mercedes may find that it's not enough to offer a hybrid solution. Their efforts will need to be backed up by continuous innovation in electric powertrains and battery technology. If Mercedes doesn't keep pace with developments in the EV sector, they could risk becoming irrelevant in the long run. On the other hand, Mercedes' strategy could spark a new movement within the automotive industry, where automakers realize that the best way forward isn't an either-or scenario, but rather a both-and approach. The hybrid models they produce could become more than just a stepping stone to electric mobility. They could offer a compelling alternative for buyers who want to have it all: performance, efficiency, and sustainability. As we look ahead, it's clear that the automotive landscape is changing, but how fast will it evolve? Will fully electric cars dominate the market, or will we see a resurgence in hybrid models as the perfect solution for the future? Mercedes-Benz's bold bet on hybrid technology might be the catalyst that changes the conversation about what the future of the automotive industry looks like. Mercedes-Benz's decision to blend hybrid technology with traditional performance doesn't just change the way they do business, it challenges the entire paradigm of what the future of cars should be. If their strategy succeeds, it could open the doors for a new class of vehicles that offer the best of both worlds. This shift may even prompt other manufacturers to reevaluate their approach to electrification and hybridization, perhaps leading to a more nuanced, diversified future in the automotive world. For now, all eyes are on Mercedes-Benz and how their hybrid technology will impact the EV race. If they can succeed in offering a hybrid solution that meets the needs of consumers while continuing to innovate in the electric space, Mercedes may just secure its position as a leader in the automotive industry for years to come. Will hybrid vehicles become the future of luxury? Or is full electrification the only road to success? Mercedes-Benz has made a bold move in the world of hybrid technology, but will it be enough to keep up with the full electrification trend? The automotive industry is at a crossroads, and Mercedes is aiming to strike a perfect balance between traditional performance and the sustainable future of electric mobility. Do you think hybrids are the key to a more sustainable and exciting future? Or is it all just a temporary stopgap on the way to a fully electric world? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the rapidly changing automotive industry.